Ooh, lizard. You little tender morsel, you. This is basically a desert gardener. You say no. There's a bighorn sheep. How you doing? And so it begins. I was just intentionally abandoned in the desert. I am 12.21 miles from my house as the crow flies. After all the weaving, dodging, passing, whatever it is I gotta do, we're talking almost 20 miles probably. We're gonna see. So the mission to start out, I've gotta find some firewood for tonight. So we're gonna look for some of that. We'll definitely be looking for the horny-toed lizard as per usual. We'll be avoiding rattlesnakes like the plague. And yeah, just another adventure. Here we go. Woo! Shout out to Josh for dropping me off. Went way out of his way to get me out here. And abandoned me. That's all good. Let's go. Random stuff you'll find in the desert. Belt and a massage therapist. Where could it go wrong? Ooh, lizard. This is one of those, oh, calm down. I think it's one of those blue chin, we'll call him a blue chin lizard. Is that a blue chin lizard? I have no idea. It's not a horny toad, I know that. Just chilling. He was calling me, directing me to where the firewood was at. All right, we got our first piece of firewood. That's good. Good sign. Still got a long way to go. Way around the corner. Hey, wonder if we should have you for dinner. You little tender morsel. Oh my God. All right, we'll let you go. Go ahead. Yes. All right, it's time to retire that saw blade. But hey, we got 2 pieces of firewood. Boom, boom. Let's go. That's pretty cool. Look, right in the dip right there, right in the center, is the tip of Mount Charleston. You can see the snow. That would be Hayford Peak way up there. That's where I'm heading, up and around the bend. And came across this bad boy. And this bad boy. But let me give you the hot tip. The one I've got is already heavy enough, so no mas. I think I'm a little over halfway to my camp spot. But I have a little tracker that I use, and it didn't quite activate like it was supposed to, so I'll have to look at my steps later on. We'll see. Let me tell you, there's no place I'd rather be than buried inside the mountains. There's literally mountains all around me. A little past 3 miles now. Oh, sweaty back. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm carrying 42 pounds on my back, and then plus whatever the wood is. I think it's another 10. Some pretty dense wood. That's why I didn't want to pick up another one. But yeah, we'll get there. So you can see right there where the mountain comes down, there's a little point right there. I'm gonna go around up the valley about 3/4 of a mile, set up camp. Oh, I can do this. North, northeast we go. You want to see something scary though? Oh, south, north, northeast. That's where we going. Oh, that's northeast too. That's south. Ah, crap. That's what happens when you get a cheap compass. You get turned around, go in circles. Good thing I'm not out here at night, right? Oh, the vast wastelands. About 4.5 miles or so. Terrain's starting to change again. Get more cacti and such. So, yeah. We're that little black rock. We're getting ready to go around. Oh, it feels like a mirage. It feels like it's never gonna end. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. If you're wondering why I do this type of stuff, I ask myself the very same question. But no, hang tight. We'll have a little cigar time around the campfire and we'll talk about it. I'll give you the little lowdown. In the meantime, I feel like I got a lot of weight on my back. It's all good. One step at a time. One foot in front of the other and such. Just happened to cross that. It's a Coors Light can. Whoop. Coors Banquet. Just found an old Budweiser can, same pull top. It's when you know you're in uncharted territories when you're finding stuff like that. See another one up in the bush. Who knows what it is? Let's go find out. Here, snaky, snaky, snaky. Up, up. Oh, another Coors. Woo! That's an interesting one. Closer to the bend. I'm telling you, it's like a mirage. Seems so close, yet it's so far. All right, we made it to the bend. We traveled all that way. You can see the little blonde thing way down there, or white, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, it could be a mirage right now. All the way back there. Here. So this is the hump we'll go up over tomorrow, the double hump camelback. Yeah. But not now. I think we're about a mile away from camp and we'll get set up. Yippee! Ah, we made it to base camp. Woo! Oh, yippee! That's so heavy. Oh. Okay, part one done. Ah, sweaty. There you go. 6 miles. Probably did a little bit of that walking around this morning, but yeah, just shy of 6 miles, we'll call it. All right, round two. Right, that easy. Time check. 4:44, sun's racing down. Now we get to relax, take a load off, relax my feet, because I'm gonna need them for tomorrow. Mountain House Adventure Meals, pasta primavera. Now if I can just find my forks. Voila. Christmas present from my daughter. Love it. Oh, if I could have remembered, I'd have brought some hot sauce. That'd have been real good. Oh well. At least I got sour gummy worms. Ooh, it's hot. Alright, zip it up, wait 5 minutes, stir again, and reseal for another 4. Oh, I gotta wait too long. I'm hungry. Seal doesn't want to work. It's been sitting in my garage for about a year. Alright, there we go. Now we wait. Alright, let's see what kind of goodness we have. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. We got pasta primavera soup. And I measured the water. 13 ounces is what it called for. Well, dinner time. So dinner didn't turn out half bad. That's pasta primavera soup was actually pretty good. But probably won't get it again. Anyways, just wanted to come up here and show you. The sun's racing down. Look at these views. We'll be going through those mountains tomorrow. It's gonna be a blast. Looking forward to it. My ankles are killing me right now. My Achilles, everything else. It's okay. So as soon as that sun gets a little bit lower, we're going to fire up the fire and then cigar time. Yep. I just noticed something out of the corner of my eye, sorry. What was that? Ooh, been doing some digging. Probably a good chance we'll see or hear some coyotes tonight or early in the morning, one of the two. We will see. I've been down here before and had them outside my tent barking. So I probably won't do a ton of filming tonight. I'm actually running a little bit low on batteries. I brought 6. I am on my 4th one as we speak, and it's about 75%. So such is life. They keep getting to about 25%, and then the screen starts going crazy and it goes wacko. Time for some new batteries. I had to retire the hat for another hat. That sun disappears that fast. It gets cold. There's the sun there. Well, this is the glow. Sun is gone. Let's get a fire started. I do not know what's up with my batteries as of late. That was at 30-something percent, 37%, and it just taps out. So irritating. Anyways, I'm gonna have to put a new battery in. That means I'll be down to 2. Ooh, the second part's gonna be a little bit rough. I'm gonna have to be very strategic in my filming. Tonight we have a fat bottom Betty. Say that 3 times fast. I like to remove the wrappers all the way around because I feel like that's where it's telling you to smoke it to, which is like shortening it, and I just don't need that kind of negativity in my life, you know what I mean? All right, I love these fat bottom Betties because they're sweet. Sugar. I'm addicted to sugar. Little brandy, just a tiny little swig. Not much of a liquor guy, more of a beer guy. Anyways, as promised, thought I would tell you the story. Why I do this kind of stuff. So as promised, here's why I do this kind of stuff. When I was a kid, very young age, 10, 11, 12, I was a severe asthmatic as I smoke a cigar. Anyways, if I laughed too hard, I would have an asthma attack. I was severe asthmatic. So at the age of 12, my uncle gave me a dumbbell set. I started to lift weights. I started to do calisthenics. And then at the age of 18, I started doing martial arts. Did that for 2 years straight. And by the time I was done with the 2 years, I had pretty much outgrown the asthma. Not that I wasn't close to dying many times, but I was able to run 5 miles after that. And so, now that I'm 50, almost 51, I tend to like to push myself to the extreme, to not forget where I came from. So, I'm not going back to where I was at, so I just keep pushing forward, and I like to, wow, that's really loud. We've got a hisser. Calm down. Anyways, as I was saying, I like to push myself to the extreme. For my age, for what I do, it's difficult. So, but it's what keeps me strong. It's what keeps me young. So they say a body in motion stays in motion. So that's what I'm about. As far as the cigar, don't worry, it doesn't bother me. I don't inhale. I learned that trick from Bill Clinton. Well, tomorrow we're gonna get up early, eat a little breakfast, head out, make the rest of the journey. We will see some petroglyphs tomorrow, and not just some, a lot, pending my battery usage. If I haven't said it in a while, thanks for spending your time with me. I really do appreciate it. Unless something crazy happens tonight while I'm out looking around for scorpions and mice, I will see you in the morning. Good morning. Time check, 9:36. We've got about 14, 15, 16 more miles to go. Not really sure. We're about to find out. Camp's all cleaned up, had my coffee, and we're ready to roll, sort of. It's gonna be a hot one today. Lost some power on my battery last night, not even doing anything, so I've got this one that's got about 40% and one more, so I'm gonna be real conservative on what I film. No boring stuff, and I try not to do boring stuff anyway, you know what I mean? All right, let's roll. Came across our first little friend. Basically a desert gardener. He said no, I don't think, oh, hold on, calm down. Okay, this is basically a gardener snake. It's just colored like the terrain. It's kind of brownish instead of black and yellow and stuff. Oh, what are you doing? That scared me half to death while I'm walking. All right, well, I'm gonna let her go. Him, it, whatever. Back on the trail. I'm about a mile in. There's the double camel hump right there. Still got a ways to go. Taking a quick water break. It's a little bit warmer today. I'm just about at the crest of the mountain, getting ready to go downhill finally. So way off over there is probably the last time we're gonna see it. We see the real light blonde color, whitish color. That's where we started. We went down around this mountain over there, slept the night, back around this way, up. Here we are. So about the crest, about to see Mount Charleston, and then downhill. A couple weeks later, just like I said in my video a couple weeks ago. There she be. Mount Charleston, Red Rock. It's slowing down in there. Crest is up around that corner. All right, here's the crest. And in theory, it's all downhill from here. Woo! Oh, Yeah, baby. If you remember, this is where I ended the this is as far as I went on the last trip. So once we go down here, around through the mountain range, we'll start to see a lot more petroglyphs and such. All right, see the strip down there. I don't know if you can see that marker right there. Marker right there. That's basically telling you to turn around and go back the other way to the parking lot, or take that one to come where I came from. Anyway, this is about where we'll start to see petroglyphs, right in this area. First one, barely recognizable, but we'll start hitting some heavier ones here pretty quick. Oh, my hip is hurting just a little bit, just a little bit. Lizard. What's up, buddy? Here's some of the pronounced ones. Many, many more. There's some more. Kind of looks like a turtle or something. Sitting there taking a break. There's a bighorn sheep. There's actually one up on the cliff behind me, a little baby one. Oh. Somewhere up in there, there's a baby jumping around. Oh, there he is. Baby and another one. What's up, buddy? How you doing? I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just walking. Chill out. I see you. They might not be able to see you, but darn sun. Let's see if I can get the sun. Guess I outstayed my welcome. Traversing through the mountains like the bighorn sheep. Bah! I don't want to leave the baby one out. Me, something like that. There's a bunch more up, oh, at least three. 1, 2, 3 up there. Probably too far away to see, but that's what, 6 or 7 I've seen now. First time ever since I've been coming through here, and I've come through here a lot. That's pretty cool. All right, we are not too far from the entrance. I'm guessing another half-mile, something like that. I hope. And then into the city streets. And yeah, and that's like maybe the halfway point. Well, Sloan Canyon must be getting pretty popular. They're building what appears to be an office building. I'm not really sure. But this is at the entrance, which is the exit for me. We're almost all the way out. Once we hit the city streets, I will let you know exactly how far I've got to go. Roughly, you know what I mean? Fun times. Mount Charleston in the background again. Beautiful. That's what the original office used to be like up in the parking lot. I think something about like that. But it's getting popular, so they're cranking it up. Can't go in yet. Oh, that's good. That's good. New buildings, bighorn sheep, snakes, lizards. Here's the exit into the streets. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I'm gonna be posting all the pictures I took throughout the trip. But it's music, rock out, you know what I'm saying? Or jam out, or tune out, or jazz out, or it's whatever music I end up putting to. You never know. Depends on what kind of mood. Could be techno, who knows? Basically what that is gonna be is Red Rock Sloan Field Office, Sloan Canyon National Conservation Area Visitor Center and Station. Open November 11th to 26th. All right, that's dope. Go guys, go. Go faster, go faster. More passion, more energy, more footwork, more footwork. All right, it says I have roughly 6 miles to go. So, let's get it. Almost home. Can't wait to get to the Zen garden. Crack open a beer. Let my hips heal. Yeah. On this part of the footage, my son's gonna be especially fascinated because we did this 6 years ago and this area was undeveloped. When I'm talking about housing, it is insane how many houses they've built. So we're gonna hit houses a lot faster than we did last time, but I'll show you when we get up there. All right, there's the entrance right there. Look at all the housing as far as the eye can see to right over here. Something else, a recreational center or something else going on down there. Insane. 6 years ago, that was desert land. We were driving in, looking for rocks to break open, crack, 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 looking for crystals and such, you know? You never know. Gotta find that magic rock. Woo! Let's do this. I can do this. I'll show you all the highlighted points that I'm gonna pass along the way. I understand blocking the street. It's the little things that make me question people's, you know, common sense. You block the gate so nobody can drive in, makes sense. But you block the sidewalk? Really? So go up and around? Come on, let's use some common sense here. We're not gonna get on the sidewalk and drive, you know what I mean? Well, unless we're on the strip. That's an altogether possibility. Taking a break at this little substation. It's like a dog park in Inspirada. Pretty cool. This is where the mental part of it comes in. My feet are on fire, literally burning. I'm tired, back hurts, hip hurts. Got a ways to go. Fun times. Why do I do this again? Okay. I think I can make it in one last stint. Maybe a break or two. All right, let's go. Some cool flowers over here. If I can, I'd rather walk in the dirt. It feels better than asphalt or cement or the asphalt. Fire! I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm sliding more. Oh, that's what it is. Suck it up, buttercup. Whew, it's a little toasty out here. All right. One of these people driving by are thinking, this poor homeless guy walking along with the camera. Freaking idiot. Why doesn't he go hide in the shade somewhere? Oh yeah. I wonder if I can add another leg and sit down for a while. just came across this rock. It's pretty dope. Taking that home to the Zen garden with me. Ooh, Zen garden. Here. Yes. Raiders. Taking another break. Oh. Yeah. Pretty sure my feet are blistered. Oh. It's gonna be a rough rest of the way home. I don't mean to whine about it, but it's fact. That flame just always goes. And so do I. So do I. Dig deep. Let's go. We did it. Holy mackerel. 17.5 miles is what it ended up being. Whew. Rough. No blisters, I can confirm, but my feet are tired. You guys thirsty? Well, until the next adventure, enjoy your weekend, get out there and explore so that you can stay in the silver state of mind. Peace. Whoop.
I don't wanna be here, half alive, the zombie stare. Put me out of my misery and love me. Every waking hour, rose petals bloom. I'll see you soon, I'll see you soon. Where do we go? Oh, hush, don't let me know.